Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy SamziggyFX. You guys already know what we do here. We talk about forex, we talk about fitness, and then we talk about finance. So if you know you are somebody of growth and value, then I think you should stick to this video and you should stick to this channel as well. So therefore, I would love you to hit the subscribe button and then turn up the notification bell so that I'll be getting more updates whenever I drop videos that will help us grow on this channel, right? So today's video is about forex trading. That is the continuation of the other part A that I dropped. So if you know you are a beginner and you want to level up in your forex trading, do well to go and watch the first video that I dropped before this so that you will have prior understanding about what this video, because this video is just like a continuation video, right? So make sure you watch there. Those people that watched the last video, we talk about forex currency. So in today's video, we'll be continuing from that particular place. We talk about euro in the last one and then USD. So we'll be continuing the video from here, right? And then make sure you enjoy the video and then drop your thoughts in the comment section. How well is the video? Do you enjoy the video? And then what did you learn specifically from that video and this video as well? Drop it in the comment section. I'll be replying to all of that. All right, guys, let's go back to the video. Thank you. You'll be seeing something like that. You'll be like, what is the meaning of this? So one of the currency pairs, like the forex currency, the money that we use in trading in forex markets, we have the euro, EUR, which is euro. We have the USD. The USD is the dollar, So be taking it down. And then we also have GBP. That is what? The Great Britain pound, or you can call it the British pound. That is GPB. Great Britain pounds. Are you getting the pounds now? So now we will talk about CAD as well. CAD is one of the currency that we use in forex, and the full meaning of CAD, C-A-D, is what? Is the Canadian dollar. Is the Canadian dollar. So you might be hearing Canadian dollar like that. Yes. So CAD is one of the forex currencies. And then we also have AUD. When we talk about AUD, we are talking about what? The Australian dollar. The Australian dollar. AUD, Australian dollar. Remember, I told you guys what? That the forex currency is quoted in 3-letter words. In 3-letter words. I've mentioned euro, I've mentioned GBP, I've mentioned CAD, that is the Canadian dollar, and then we also have AUD, which is what? The Australian dollar. The Australian dollar, right? And then we also have JPY. Who can tell me that? If you know the meaning for JPY, comment it down in this video. I'll be leaving that as an assignment for you guys that are watching this video right now. So do it to go and research the full meaning of JPY and then come on to this comment section and then drop it. If you know the answer to that, you can drop it as a comment in this and I'll be replying it. I'll be replying right the moment as you drop the comment. Right now we have CHF, right? CHF, which is the what? The Switzerland francs. The Switzerland francs, and then we also have the NZD, which is what? New Zealand dollar. I hope and I believe that you are taking notes and you are writing down all of this, because it will enable you and then it will help you to get the basics. You will not be confused about forex trading, and I'm ready to dish out this knowledge for you guys today so that you will not be confused about forex anymore, right? So now the most traded pairs is those that are attached, are you getting the point now, to the USD. That is the most traded pair, the most traded, and then those ones that are most traded by traders, by the big banks, by the speculators, brokers, and whatsoever. They are those ones that are attracted, that are paired with the USD. Are you getting the point now? The first thing I was giving you about the forex currency is the euro. I mentioned the euro, the US, the CHF. We talk about AUD, we talk about CAD. Those are the currencies. Now we say the most traded pairs are those ones that are what? Those ones that are attracted or that are joined together with the what? With the USD. Yes. So example of them include Euro USD. That is the EUR slash USD. You call it Euro USD. And then we also have the GBP USD. GBP, that is what? Great Britain pounds slash USD. That is a what? A currency pair. Are you getting the point now? Now, the third one that will be calling for you guys is AUD slash USD. AUD slash USD. That is what AUD slash USD. Make sure you write that one down too as well. And then we also have USD slash CAD. And then we have NZD slash USD. And then we also have USD slash CHF. These are the majors in the market simply because they have the highest volume and volatility in the market. Yes, all these forex pairs that I just called that are attracted, that you see that any one of them that I called just now, that from your jota, just look at your jota right now as I'm talking to you. Anyone that has USD attached to it, they are the majors in the market. Why are they the major? Why? Because so many people, they are looking up to it, and then they are the most traded in the forex industry, in the forex market. So we have the major, and then we have the what? The minority. Are you getting the point now? So now those ones without the USD, they are the what? They are the -1. They are the minority. Why the USD is the what? Is the major ones in the forex industry. So right now I'll be moving to the next thing. If you know you are watching this video right now, I'm telling you, shout out to you, because you really know what you are doing. And then I don't want this video to bore you. If you are tired right now, just make sure you sip some water, right? Because I'm about to give you something really important now. Now move on to the next thing, which is what? Basic forex terminology. Yes, sometimes we might be cut off in some places where you just hear traders, breaking their language, speaking forex terms, and then you that don't have understanding about forex, you just be like, what the hell are these people saying? Oh, come on, guy. It's because you don't know the basic forex terminology. And now I'm about to dish it out for you for free, right? So make sure you write these ones down as I'm talking immediately. Number one that I'll be talking about, you'll be hearing something like volume, right? Volume. When we say volume, volume simply means the amount of buyers and sellers trading a market. It can be high and then it can be low. That is to say, the volume of a particular market can be high and then it can be what? It can be low, right? This is the amount of buyers and sellers. So if we have so much buyers and sellers in a particular market, we say, wow, this market has high volume. Like the volume is so high, right? So it can be high and then it can be low, just like what I said. So the next thing I'll be talking about is volatility. Yes, volatility. Once you hear volatility and then you're not a forex trader, you'll be like, what are they saying? You understand? Volatility simply means there are many buyers and sellers involved in a particular market. Are you getting the point now? Or a currency pair. That is to say, there are enough buyers and sellers involved in a particular market or currency pair. Volatility, it facilitates the price of the market. It can be high and then it can be low as well, just like the volume. So when we hear that word, wow, the volatility is very high, like the buyers in that market, they are really strong. Are you getting the point? Like that is just high. And then once you see the volatility is very low, that is to say that particular currency pair or that particular market is what is very low right the moment, right? So the next thing I would love to talk about is bullish market. Bullish market. Bullish market. Once you hear bullish market, what should come to your mind first is what? is the animal called bull. Once you hear bull, if the bull is fighting with any opponent or the prey, what the system of fighting is that the bull takes the opponent from the ground and then lifts it up. He's taking it up, right? That is the fighting techniques of the bull. So in forex market, we call something the bullish market. When we talk about the bullish market, we are talking about a market trading or moving upward. So any market that is moving or trading upward is simply referred to as the bullish market in the forex industry. Now, the next thing I would love to talk about is the bearish market. So the bearish is just like the opposite of the bullish, right? And then people that control this market, they are the bear and the bull, right? The buyers and the sellers. I've given you another expo. All right, so the bearish market is a market trading or moving downward. Like the market is moving downward. The bear as well, bearish market. Once you hear bearish market, we are talking about the animal called bear. If you notice, when this bear is fighting, it does the opposite of the bull. The bear fights and then takes the opponent to the ground, like it targets the ground to the downside, like it's going like this. Are you getting the point now? So that is how we call it the bearish market. So in case you are involved in a setting and then you have started hearing bearish market, bullish market, I believe this video has finalized and then made everything easy for you to understand. Now we'll hear the bull. The bull. I'm not saying bullish market any longer. The bull. The bull, these are the buyers in the forex market. These are the buyers in the forex market. I'm not talking about selling. They are the buyers in the forex market. And then once you hear bear, bear is simply the sellers in the what? In the forex market as well. Now, you might be hearing another terminology that I'm about to call now. This is most common among forex trader, right? You'll be hearing them saying something like long. Write it down, is another terminology. Now, if you hear long, another term for buy in the forex market is what is known as the what? As the long. So you will hear a forex trader being like, oh guy, what's up? What are you thinking about Euro USD? And then the guy will be like, guy, I'm longing Euro USD any moment from now. Like, I'm going long. What this guy is simply saying is that he will be buying Euro USD any moment from now. Are you getting the point now? So you will not hear forex traders saying buying or selling. They use long. Long simply means what? Buy in forex market. And then we'll talk about what? The opposite. You guys already know the opposite. Long, and then the opposite will be what? The opposite is short, like short. If we talk about short, another term for sell in the forex market is what is known as the what? As the short. So you will hear traders be like, guy, I'm shorting BTC USDT, I'm shorting, speaking all different language. Once they mention short in that particular grammar, in that particular statement, just know that that young man or that beautiful lady is talking about what? Selling that particular market at that time, or that particular currency pair. So maybe they drop a signal and then they were like, oh, you guys should short NZD USD at so price. What that trader is trying to tell you is that you guys should sell Euro USD at that particular price that he or she is giving you right the market. Yes. So now we'll talk about leverage. Leverage is the amount of money the broker borrowed you for you to trade from the market. That is the meaning of what? Of leverage, right? Now I'll move to the next thing, which is what? Spread. The spread is the distance between the buy zone and the sell, between the buy zone you buy and then the what? And the sell zone. That is what? That is the meaning of spread. The difference between the buy zone and the sell zone is the spread. So as you are going deep, I will be explaining more of it for you guys to know, and then make sure you stick tuned and then you turn on the notification button, because I'll be making videos again going deeper to explain what all of these things is all about, so that we will grow on this particular channel, and then for beginners as well. Now I will move to the next thing, which is what? Making profit or loss in forex market. Making what? Profit or loss in the forex market. Now, making profit in the forex market is different from profit making in our daily business activities. That is one thing I want you to know. At our everyday business, like there is everyday transactions, right? In order to make profit, we try as much as possible to buy low and sell at a higher rate so that we'll be able to make and maximize profit, right? So as you say, if we sell less than we buy, we are making profit. I'm talking about our normal regular business now, right? So now, for example, now you that is watching this video now, take for instance, let's say you buy a particular, let's say you buy your phone for $100, right? And then you sell that phone for $150. If you notice, you have made a profit of what? Of $50 from that particular transaction, right? Now, when it comes to forex, in forex market, we enter buy or sell to make profit or loss. That is to say, whether we are buying or whether we are selling, we are still making profit or loss in this particular market. I believe you are getting what I'm saying. That is why the forex market is distinguished and then is very, very nice. Many people enjoy it. So you can either buy a particular, you can buy or sell and then you are making profit or loss in forex. But in our everyday business, what we normally do is that we normally buy and then we sell high so that we make profit. Are you getting the point now? So that is just it now in forex market. So now, example of how profit is being made in forex. Let's say, for example, you placed a buy entry. That is to say, as you place a buy entry, that is to say, you are predicting a buy entry. You are predicting the price of a currency pair to rise. Once you predict a buy entry, you are predicting the particular price of a currency to do or to rise. If it later rises,